Welcome back here at Sports Central. My name is Blind with David, still with me for company, and we're ready for football stories around the world. And football, here we go. Let's begin a conversation with a key one now. Tuesday would supposed to be the date for the match between the Mediterranean Knights of Libya against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And the first leg took place at the Gospel Akpabio International Stadium, and Nigeria got a victory. There were some discussion around the delay in terms of the Libyans arriving to play for Nigeria, and some departments castigated the NFF for doing that, while some Libyan quarters blamed the Libyan authority for not making proper arrangement for that team in arriving Nigeria. But the North Africans have taken a notch even further and making it so difficult for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It all started by diverting their flight and now took them to the Al-Bak airport. Is that conversation? I kept them at the airport over 12 hours. They closed the airport and they were there finding food to eat. Quite concerning at the end of it, but the story is the NFF are threatening to boycott this particular game after the nightmare at the airport. Which David, typical of North Africans, we always see the tricks that comes with it. We see it so happen at the CAF Champions League and CAF Confederations Cup with the other side. Absolutely. But taking a notch into international football, embarrassing, I must say. Well, difficult situation for the Eagles.
It is totally embarrassing, be it club football or even international football, have these antics posted by North African sides particularly. And of course, I feel for Libya at this point, I think it's a football nation in crisis, because before the Super Eagles game, we're hearing reports about the Libyan Football Federation president resigning from his position. So it didn't just start here. I feel there's something in-house that is going on, probably I would not know from here.
Well, whatever in-house you have to, has nothing to do with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Frustrating the open. They've not amassed any points at this competition.
For whatever reason, being quite professional about visiting team to your country, staying at an airport for up to about 12 hours, totally unacceptable. The boys, of course, left the shores of the country yesterday. They have been in this particular airport for more than 12 hours, all through the entire duration of last night, without eating anything. And of course, it is a call for concern at the moment for us to understand this antics, or maybe get a confirmation from CAF, maybe getting to, met some level of sanction on Libyan football authorities, because I do not understand why the boys will be stranded in the airport for more than 12 hours. First and foremost, there have also been questions about how they managed to divert that particular flight that was leaving the shores of a country to Benghazi, but they diverted it to another airport, and of course, it left the boys staying for 12 hours in that particular airport without no food to eat. And we also get a report that from the airport to their hotel, it takes about 2 hours journey using the bus. And the boys cannot actually risk themselves traveling by land to their hotel to rest for how many hours before the game that is scheduled for tomorrow by 8 p.m. So I think the best decision now is boycotting this particular match, writing to CAF and ensuring that CAF, also bring up a proper statement that could also be meted on them.
What do you think should be a reaction from CAF now? One thing is to write to CAF, and the other thing is for CAF to take
proper investigation.
Procedures regarding
proper investigation should be done.
You think the game should be postponed or the game should be cancelled in this regard?
The game should be played in a neutral venue, not in Libya anymore, because it looks like the answer is quite obvious. Look at what happened at the Nest of Champions when they arrived, particularly. The game we walked game antics, and that was to delay, of course, the game plan, delay, of course, the motion of the game.
Well, and that was within the ambience of the game anyway.
I'm trying.
This has nothing to do with the game.
No, I'm trying to.
Different kind of antics.
I'm telling you the antics that posed by the North African side, because
that
would have actually been the same thing, traveling to Libya or having that game tomorrow.
Because
after the antics of delaying.
What I'm saying, Stanley Nwabali did the same thing to immediately when they scored.
That was the response to what they did initially.
So it's within the context of the game.
I think now,
but this is totally different.
Absolutely unprofessional. What CAF should do at the moment is taking this particular game to a neutral venue. It would help both teams, and it will also ensure a smooth running of this particular match. The Libyan side are not professional, and this is totally unacceptable.
Well, we've been anticipating to reach the Libyan Federation president to give us perspective to this, but we've not gotten contact in that and responses from them. We really hope that in the coming days that would happen, and it would create further traction to what the next direction would be. Maybe try to get CAF to get answers regarding what the future of this game would be like, as the NFF are saying they want to boycott the game.